Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on Valley News Live, and we like to make sure that you have that first alert to what's going on with our weather. We issued first alert weather days very early on for a weekend of wet weather that's heading our way. And this very well could have some significant impacts on local rivers that are already swollen from last weekend's rain. Here's what we know. We continue with moderate and major flooding at many places. The river's still rising in the northern Red River Valley. Let's full page this because the next couple of points are critical, and that's the fact that more rain Friday through Sunday could cause those multiple crest scenarios, not in all locations, but for some of you. So you've battled in places like Crookston, and you continue the battle in places like Oslo and North now, and even Grand Forks. But we cannot let our guard down because our forecast for more rain could bring more rises in those swollen rivers. And to boil it down to simple terms, we'll get 1 to 2 inches from our weekend of wet weather. But anywhere, particularly if it's a widespread area with 2 or more inches of rain, would be very bad news for our local rivers in those specific areas. So the forecast is very important. We're going to go through the latest because we do have new information for you on that. We have upper 40s now in Fargo and in Moorhead. Doesn't it feel delightful even with the winds? It's just incredible how the 40s feel, and this is still a good 15 degrees below average for this time of the year in many locations. 41 in Devils Lake. There was some snow on the ground, Langdon down south into parts of Nelson and western Grand Forks County that we saw last night that we showed you on the visible satellite imagery. It's 50 right now in Fergus Falls. A few clouds punching into the oil patch right now. Making their way through Saskatchewan and heading in our general direction. Otherwise, we are in a quiet trend, and tonight will be equally as quiet. By tomorrow morning, some showers will push into the west, and your Thursday forecast does have some rain, but folks, it looks hit and miss. As you can see here, little spots of green on the screen. They're going to be passing through the eastern third of North Dakota in the midday hour, and they'll work into western Minnesota as we go to the drive time home. And they could get a little bit more intense as we get into central Minnesota. Our model is showing Hubbard County and parts of Beltrami County could see some more soggy showers, but this isn't going to be heavy, and most of us should stay 1/10 of an inch or less. And many of us will get through the day without seeing any raindrops at all. Temperatures, much like today, will be very close to 50 degrees. Now, things change on Friday and first thing in the morning. A lot of going-ons around the area. You may want to get your cars to a car show. You may want to just get out and play with some spring-like weather. But look at this. Heavy rain, maybe rumbles of thunder pushing in for the morning commute in the southern half of the valley. The rain moves north during the day, and in the midday hour, it's still over Fargo and pushing into Grand Forks and Crookston. Heavy rain potential. This moves into northwest Minnesota. Heavy rain potential along that Red Lake River watershed as well. As we go through the late day, it looks like a break for our southern counties, but not the case on this line out here from central North Dakota into northwest Minnesota. The heat of the day could initiate some more thunder showers into the afternoon that will roll through into your Saturday morning. So this is the rainfall just Friday and into Saturday morning. And we could already have the 1 to 2 plus inches on the ground in this orientation from northwest Minnesota all the way into the James River Valley. That includes the Cheyenne River Valley and, of course, the Red and many of the local tributaries like the Goose. Then as we go through Saturday, more rain chances as the system slowly works its way out. It's not going to rain everywhere all day, but there'll be a chance of rain in our region throughout the day, finally exiting late on Sunday with a few snowflakes possible in the far north. Storm total from the American model shows a pretty similar orientation to our model that we just showed. So there's a little more confidence that this is going to be the area of prime impact. These rainfall totals, by the way, are still in that 2+ range. Some local spots could see over 3 inches of rain, and I'm afraid that will have impacts on our rivers. And depending on exactly where it falls, we will keep you up to date with the latest on what your challenges will be there. Temperatures tomorrow in Fargo near 50 degrees in the afternoon. Cloudy. I cannot rule out a midday sprinkle of rain. And this guy's like, what, Hutch? More rain? I hear you. I hear you. Anush, thank you for the photo. First alert weather days Friday and Saturday. Soggy weather becomes cool weather into early next week. And I hate to say it, but our eyeballs are out again, Stacy, for Tuesday and Wednesday for another very wet system, potentially. Models do not agree on the path, so we're not overly excited. That's why we've got our eyeballs on it for you. That's hard to say.
Wednesday. It is hard to say.
Yes.
And this is like our 100th Wednesday of
It has been a long stretch.
So. All right. Thanks, Hutch.
You bet.